You're on the end
I
order, I'm
spoke
sorry.
too soon, didn't I? You want to repeat your question?
Yeah.
EID, they keep claiming that they have to expand all this infrastructure because of the El Dorado County General Plan.
Well,
It's in the plan for the growth.
That's not necessarily true.
But that's what they're justifying. So how will you handle that?
Okay. EID, that's the general plan and development, that's a great question for Board of Supervisors election. This is about EID, it's about rates, water, debt. We really are obligated to accept whatever the Board of Supervisors throws at us as far as development and providing water. There are actually statutes that govern that. You can actually be sued for not meeting those mandates. If you are really concerned about things like that, that's something more for a Board of Supervisors meeting or a Board of Supervisors election. EID, what we need to be focused on is the debt, cutting these increasing rates, and providing quality water.
But you touch on one of those very challenging, difficult issues with all the different factions in El Dorado County. I think part of the problem that we have with the debt is not the expansion so much as EID got out in front of what they thought was going to be the expansion. And they built infrastructure and they built capacity that came to really a screeching halt. So now what we do is we find ourselves in a position that in order to arguably get the debt down and to keep the rates from continuing to skyrocket, you need more ratepayers. And that's the doing that they got here long before I got here. So those are going to be some of the challenges that we are going to face if we're elected as board members.
There's another way to address this. Yes, the Board of Supervisors has the authority, and the EID does not have the authority as to what we approve, not approve. But EID not only has the authority, but it has a responsibility under state law not to burden ratepayers for costs that belong to developers. So if the developers want $30 million of capacity expansion in the next 4 years, which EID has got in their current plan, they can come in and put their $30 million in. You don't need to have the ratepayers put in, finance $30 million and then get paid back 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. But under Prop 218, rates are supposed to be proportional to costs. And proportionality is not additive to the excess capacity component. The excess capacity component belongs to the developers.